So this is the Hisense 50-inch ULED quantum dot QLED television. That is a lot to say, but I'm going to break down what each characteristic actually means. That means this is coming with something called QLED. So there's OLED, which is going to be utilizing individual pixels, that each individual pixel is backlit. And LG holds the proprietary software behind it, and Samsung has come out with their own OLED. But that's a different type of panel. This is an LED panel, and LED panels are different when you look at each feature. This one utilizes full array, and full array, it controls different areas of this panel for the light behind it. This is backlight for that light to behind it to project the pixel color through to your eyes. So you're going to see darker dark. So in this bright room, you can see how dark the blacks are relative to the whites. And that's what we consider contrast ratio. So this is the contrast ratio with the brightness, and we have not even modified this TV in any shape or form. And I'm just going to let you know the best feature about it. It comes with 600 nits of brightness on a LED panel that is budget friendly. This will come not just as a Fire, there's also another edition that comes as a Google TV. This is in the 50-inch size. This also comes in multiple sizes, but I'm just going to tell you right away what the best feature here is that it comes with 600 nits of brightness. And 600 nits, if you don't know what that means if you are trying to fully utilize HDR, HDR10+, Dolby Vision, these require a certain amount of brightness that it has to have natively in order for HDR to really have that high brightness, high contrast, color saturation that you're looking for, because that's what HDR is supposed to do. And a lot of your budget standard televisions are going to be in the 300 to 400 nit camp. This is 600, so that's like a 50% improvement. Now, if you go one level up from the Hisense U6 to the U7, well, then you're going to be getting suddenly into the 1000 nit camp, which is going to be more color, more brightness, especially if you want to observe it in HDR or watch the content in HDR10 or Dolby Vision. The peak brightness here is going to be 600 nits with 32 dimming zones. So those 32 dimming zones are going to be able to dim accordingly each panel or each part of this panel individually. So inside the box, you basically get the Fire remote with the Hisense logo on it on top of the Fire. Inside of the bag, that is everything you get inside. And there we are. Here is that television. Now we can finally get to talking about it. So everyone knows the Fire TV from Hisense comes with the updated Fire TV remote. You can see that now you have the 3 new buttons. You have the last recall, so this can recall the last function. You have your settings, and you have channel change right there. So now that we've seen the picture, I can see that I need to do a little bit of work, and depending on what you want or how your picture to want, well, there's various different modes. So we're going to walk you through the settings here. We're going to go to our settings. We're going to go to our display and sounds. And in display and sounds, we're going to go to our picture settings. So this is for daytime TV. So right now we have our contrast at 40. We have our brightness at 35, our color at 47, sharpness at 10. Advanced settings, we have our local dimming high. We have super resolution on. And we have dynamic noise reduction on middle. But that's everything. That's everything. So this is what I use in a bright room. So you can see exactly what it looks like. I find that this color just makes everything in terms of aspect ratio and in terms of in terms of where you are relative to the TV, in terms of accurate color reproduction, very, very accurate, and that's why I use it. Because in this really bright room, I mean, look how bright it is. I'm overexposed automatically here. There's light shining directly on this TV. I will even do one better. I will put light directly on this TV, so you can see how bright, much even brighter. It is still ultra clear. And that's why I like this TV, because brightness matters. And we have this on a mode that's movie. So we have it on movie mode. So we're gonna show you our settings for movie mode. Picture mode, movie. Backlight 80, contrast 90, brightness 50, color 45, tint 0, sharpness 15. We're gonna go to advanced settings. White balance, normal, normal, this is all not changed. Local dimming, we put it on high. Dynamic contrast off. Skin tone off. pretty much everything off. Dynamic noise reduction on middle. And that's the only big change that we did on this advanced settings. Now, based on what your needs are, I prefer the standard color, but if I'm going to be watching this in the dark, well, I'm going to put it on movie mode. So ultimately, what do we think about the Hisense U6 TV? I think the picture for what you get is incredible, especially considering the value and the budget you're going to get it at. Now, you got to remember, this is 4K ULED combined with the quantum dot technology. So when you merge that together, you get a brighter screen. And that brighter screen makes it more usable in various rooms around your entire house. And then if you put it in another way, the television itself, because it comes with 4 HDMIs, you can have a Roku, a Fire Stick on the television, all PS5 and Xbox all connected, but only one gets to use that HDMI ARC. If you guys are wondering, the bezels are really small on this television, which I think is one of its strongest design characteristics. And there's also a button here on the bottom if you want to turn it on and off. So there's a lot of great things to like about this value television. And who is it right for? It's right for people, for gamers. This is going to be great because gaming mode is going to give you low latency while getting a really juicy color saturated HDR10 picture. And that's the important part. Now, who else? For people who love movies, for people who just love to watch television, well, this is going to provide a tremendous value. And who's the final people this is going to be great for? It could be great for you. Because if you are one of those people and you're like, well, I want to get a television, but I don't want to break the bank, this might be that television for you. The best characteristics of any Fire television in general is that it syncs to your Amazon app and there's no wires. If you see here, there's no wires and I got Fire without any dongles. I hope I was able to share with you how to properly set up your TV. I hope I was able to share with you what you can do with it, because next time when we see ya, we're going to compare this television to another television, and that's going to be a surprise. So thanks for watching, everyone. This is David with the French Glow, signing off. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that like button if you haven't already. I'll catch you next time. Bye, bye, bye.